Hi, and welcome back to Amazing FBA. Today is the second of a short five-parter little mini series about listing optimization. Now, I think it's really, really important to remind you why this matters, because this is specifically focused on the copy or the words in the listing. Now, everyone gets obsessed with photography, and rightly so, but a lot of listings now have very, very good photography, so you can't just compete on the photography. You have to look at the words you're using. Now, the second thing that everyone's aware of is you need to please the algorithm, the famous A9 algorithm. We're now on the computer, but the thing is, if you write a listing for a computer, you'll get the result you deserve, which is you'll get ranked by the algorithm on page one for some good keywords, but people will not click through your listing unless they are really convinced to do so, and they certainly won't buy at a decent price. So Dana Derricks is the man who's taught me and reminded me about the importance of this stuff, and helped teach me and, of course, my listeners a great deal about this. Now, if you want to hear more from Dana, I persuaded him, because it's such an important topic, persuaded him to do a webinar that is coming up on Thursday, the 20th of July, exclusively for Amazing FBA. And that is at 8 p.m. British time. So we're doing it at a time that suits the British audience for once. And if you're listening in America, of course, you're very welcome to listen. It'll be at midday Pacific time or 3 p.m. Eastern time. If you're out in Germany or central, most of Europe, that will be at 9 p.m. your time. Okay, Central European summertime, to be precise. So if you're interested in that, you can get yourself over to amazingfba.com/Dana, D-A-N-A-N for November. Get over there and check it out, because you will get stuff from Dana there that you will not get publicly, because obviously he doesn't want to share all this stuff too widely, because it's very, very powerful. So let me just share some of the stuff that he did share publicly with me recently, and just remind you of some of the most important things. The first area that you got to work on is a title, and that's obviously the most important one in your whole listing. It's both for the algorithm and ranking for keywords, and also for your shopper, so getting people to buy, so conversion. But let's talk about the relationship between those two things. There are three classic mistakes that people make in their title. The first one is the obvious one: keyword stuffing. People still do it. Yes, you've got to satisfy Amazon's computers to get your listing shown for the right kind of keywords, but stuffing keywords is a horrible way to deal with that. So you know the kind of thing. Here's a gem I discovered when I was searching for a charger for my Chromebook recently, because I managed to go to Paris on a little break, and I had to get some work done to write a newsletter for my subscribers. An actual physical letter, guys, amazing. In 2017, who would have thought? But I managed to bring the wrong charger for my Mac rather than for my Chromebook. Really smart move. Anyway, so it gave me an opportunity to think this one through as a real consumer. Here's the first thing that I came across: this lovely title for a Chromebook charger. I'll give you a flavor. I can't give you all of it. Here we go. 45-watt Levolta laptop charger for Acer Chromebook. Okay, so far, right? But then it goes on. R11, R13, 11, 13, 14, 15, CB3, 111, CB3, 131, CB3, 111, C9, K2, CB3, 131, C8, D2, CAB5, 132T, etc. Right? It's the ugliest title in the world. Now, I have to say, did it get it ranked for a good number of keywords? Yes, right? But it doesn't give me any reason why this charger is better than all the other things on page one. Sure, it's at the top of page one in amazon.co.uk, and sure, the picture is okay. It's a charger. I'm not that excited about it, but it doesn't tell me any of the things that are in my mind of why I'm looking for a charger and how does it solve that problem. For example, is it quick delivery? If it's Prime, will it charge my computer quickly? Is it going to last for a long time, or is it going to fall apart and be really annoying? Is it very heavy? So if I put it in my knapsack, my rucksack, to go somewhere in London, and I have to work in a cafe for a few hours away from the office, or if I'm going abroad. Yeah, so the sorts of things that your customer is looking for, it does nothing to address those things, okay? It's very, very confusing, and it's actually kind of demotivating to have an absolute wall of text, right? So the second listing mistake is kind of the opposite, which is Acer Chromebook charger, Mike's computers. It tells you what it is, but it doesn't do any keyword ranking for you. So in other words, it's not going to help you rank if somebody puts in Chromebook charger black, for example. Yeah. But also, it isn't giving me a reason to buy that one either. It's even worse in a way. It's simple. but it doesn't do either the job of ranking or persuading your customer, right? And the third listing mistake is to have all features and no benefits. Now, it's hard to do that much in the title because there isn't that much space, but people still manage to do it. So Chromebook charger, 2.4 gigahertz charging thing, 13.5 volts. And I mean, I'm talking nonsense, but just a host of technical features are just going to make most people's eyes glaze right over. If you need to deal with the technical features, yes, you should deal with them, but no, you shouldn't be spending all of your listing title going on and on about detail. It's not the place for that. You've got the space later for detail, and that is in the bullets. And if you really need to, for the really nerdy reader who wants all the detail, the description. Okay, so there is a place for detail, but going on about features without talking about benefits, in other words, reasons why I should give a monkeys and actually buy your product over somebody else's, those are really important. Now, one of the things I'd like to point out as well is that the Chinese sellers are fantastic at producing a lot of goods at a cheap price. So you cannot compete with the Chinese on price and volume. You're going to have to compete on something else anyway. So why not compete on something that you and I have if we're selling to Americans, that we are native English speakers and can understand our consumers? That is so important. That's the value we bring to bear. And a lot of us just kind of give up our birthright and just forget about that and start acting like all we can do is talk like a computer. And that's one of the greatest mistakes you can make in a listing. Now, Dana has very many techniques for getting under the skin of your consumers, and he's going to share some of those on the webinar. And also he has some very, very cool ways to make your title really pop off the page and really actually get people to take action and click on your title as opposed to somebody else's, and then click on the buy now or add to cart button and actually make you money. So once again, I really can't urge you enough to check out the webinar, because Dana's going to really be sharing some great stuff, dropping value bombs, as they say in the States. And he is a loud, salesy American. You've got to get over that if you're British, because this is the environment we're selling in. Amazon.com, where a lot of us sell. And if you don't sell there in the USA, you're missing out big time on earning dollars and on a huge opportunity. It still is, even in 2017. But if you're going to sell in America, you've got to be competitive. You've got to have the right voice in your copy, and it's got to be aggressive and exciting and energized. And all of that stuff is stuff that Dana is absolutely all about. So if you want to get to the webinar, as I say, it's on Thursday, the 20th of July, 8 p.m. British Standard Time, British Summer Time, I should say, or midday Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, or that's about 9 p.m. Central European Summer Time, so Germany, France, Spain, most of Western Europe. Then it's at amazingfba.com/Dana, D for Delta, A for Apple, N for November, A for Apple or Alpha even. amazingfba.com/Dana to sign up for that. Really suggest you get over there. Will he try and sell you something at the end? Yeah, almost certainly, because it's a webinar. He's got to make some use of his time. But do you have to buy? Of course you don't. You can get free, fantastic, actionable information and go straight out and use it and make yourself more money without spending and spending and spending on pay-per-click or Facebook ads or all these other sexy things that cost you money, right? Listing optimization just costs you a little bit of your time, and you need to know what you're doing. You can get the little bit of time yourself, and knowing what you're doing, you need to learn from Dana. That is my best advice. He really does have a great claim to be the #1 Amazon copywriter on the planet, which is no small claim, but I think you'll see if you do tune into the webinar just how true that is. So hope you can join us then. If not, I hope you got fantastic value from today's little episode. And as ever, get over to the blog and check it out. It'll be amazingfba.com/196, I think. And we'll have show notes there as well. And then what was I going to say? Yeah, the Facebook group. If you want to join in, we've got 955 members as of this morning. Then there's always a great place to ask questions. I will answer. If you email me and ask questions these days, I just won't answer, not because I want to be rude, but because I'm too busy. But if you want to get free answers from me about anything, just go to the Facebook group, amazingfba.com/FBF, as in Facebook, as in book. That's it for the day. And we'll look forward to telling you more about this in the next episode. Ciao for now.